Okay, the purpose of this video is just to show the hookup on our Spray Foam Equipment's hose heat controller. Right here we have 150 feet of our Spray Foam Equipment hose. Okay, we're already hooked up to our controller. This is just to show the controller for folks who need to hook these up. What we have here on the controller is just a 30 amp 220 volt, very common plug. Just plug that into the wall. Okay, it's going to provide power to our machinery. Okay, on top we just have a simple breaker. There's a light right here to show that we do have power to the unit when the breaker's on. And then the Cal 3200 controller is going to control our outputs, and that's where we're going to set our temperatures at. Okay, inside the box you can see is our components, our 90 volt transformer, safety fuse. Okay, and simply the hookup on the machine is we have 220 volt input, okay, 220 volts AC. Output, what the machine's putting out, is going to be our two lead wires for output, low voltage output, and then temperature sensing wire. This is a type E thermocouple wire. Simply when we turn the breaker on, see that our light comes on, displaying that we have power. Then our temperature controller, the way to set that controller is push the left button. It's going to show that we're set for 83 degrees. If we set that for 75, right now our ambient temperature without any heat is 78 degrees. That's what our thermocouple's reading. When we set this for anything above 78 degrees, it's going to put power to our low voltage side of our unit, which is hooked to our hose simply through that type of fitting there, that and that. As you can see, that goes into the hose, pretty typical for spray foam hose, along with our communication wire, our type E thermocouple wire that runs down the hose also. Okay, runs down through that whole coil of hose. Now in this situation, we're crossing our low voltage over so that it'll heat. This is a resistance heater. Now this is our thermocouple, type E thermocouple wire. If you just twist those ends together like that, that will sense the temperature, which right now is showing 81 degrees just because I touched it. Okay, but you can see as I do grab that thermocouple wire in my hand here, the temperature will go up. Of course, it's not going to go to a full 96 degrees, but it can go up to about 90 degrees or so. Okay, when I let go of that wire, it's going to go back towards room temperature. This is just to show that you don't have to have an actual TSU, which you don't have to have that in order for your system to function. Okay. As we set our set temperature, anything over our reading, it's going to turn the hose on. Now there's a little light in the top left corner of this controller when our unit is calling for heat. But not on low voltage side, it's going to flash a light up here. So when we set our temperature for above that actual what is displaying temperature, it's going to give us a light here. Okay, that means that the unit is calling for heat, the hose is calling for heat, and we're actually getting amperage through these and into the hose. the hose is heating now. I'm going to grab this wire here. When it shows us to come above our set point, which is 86 degrees, you'll see the unit shut off. Okay. Okay, as I let go again, as it comes down past our set point, which is 86 degrees, so we're set for 86. As it comes down past that 86 degrees, the unit will turn on again. Okay, see the little light displays that was calling for heat. Again, when it gets enough heat put in that hose, it'll turn back off again. Okay, just maintain the temperature of the hose. Typically, you'd set that for spraying foam, you'd set that for approximately 120 to 130 degrees. But the system is a very accurate system, although it's as simple as it can be. That's the whole idea behind everything we make, is to keep things simple, something that a contractor can work on if he needs to. Anyway, that's the system we have here for our low voltage hose heater. Again, it's just a very simple box, very simple unit. Okay. If you did have any questions on this unit, you can call Spray Foam Equipment's office at 318-644-5140, or you can also call Eric at 318-450-1927.